So welcome back to Betide. And in the last video, we worked on economy with PlayFab, like economy what should do with PlayFab. And in this video, we are continuing that and going to work on UGC items so that a player can create his own items and upload images or custom assets with it. Now, in this video, I would be showcasing an example of how you can upload an image from the game and then create a UGC item with that image. But you like in the same way, you can have any plugin or anything that you can upload to PlayFab. Like it will get to the Azure storage, and then you can like distribute that. And so, if you have seen Fortnite, the UEFN maps which get downloaded when you start playing, same thing would happen if anyone gets that UGC item and then plays. Now the second thing is I won't be showing like a UI showcase, but more of a UGC item perspective, as you can see on the screen itself. There's not a big demo here, but I think that would be enough for the target of this video to let you know how UGC items work with PlayFab. That said, thanks a lot. Consider subscribing and liking the video. But yeah, let's get started now. So welcome back to the screen. So I won't be showing you how to create an UI on how to submit UGC items and stuff because we already have a lot to do for this video. So I would be using account like the yesterday's video that we released, where we have an account, we log in, and now we will just add a button where you can, which is named create UGC item, which will create a UGC item. So for that, let's go. We need to start that by going NBP game instance and creating a new function, of course, which would be in the interface. Let's name this create UGC item. That is it. And here we will implement this function. Now, with this create UGC item, what we are going to call is the first thing that we need to call is basically a create upload URL. Now, if you don't know what this function is going to do, is basically each UGC item can have a unique image, video, or any asset that you want to go with it. So just giving you an example, for instance, we had this AK-47. Let it load. Oops. Am I on the wrong account? What is the title ID here? 9867C. See, yeah, it's correct account. Yesterday we posted. Yeah, sorry, it was a bug. Okay, so for instance, this AK-47 is a publisher item. So like you published it. So like it can have image and files, which you can upload from here, like because you are creating the item. But the thing is, the game when you create an UGC item, you want the user to be able to upload the items from the game itself. So for that, what we need to do is we need to go to this create UGC item thing and call a function. Okay, let's construct a JSON and name this uh, image upload object. So whatever I'm showing can applies the same for uploading 3D models or plugin or anything like that. So if you just want, if you don't want to upload a image, you want to upload something else, you can upload that also. So, and then we are going to set string field and the file name. So this would be the name that they are going to store. I will keep it for now, maybe main image dot png. So I will upload a png image, of course, if I'm putting this. And then what I need to do is I need to call create upload URL. Make a main function in here. And then here files, make a array. Now if you want to like send multiple of files, you can make a like you can pass those things in the array. and just give the reference for this image upload object. On failure, as usual, we will give event dispatcher. On success, upload success. Make a like break this up, and here we will get the upload URL. Now again, we are just sent like uploading one single file, that is main image.png. So we will just get the first element from here. So now what it will do is it will give you an upload URL, so which you can use with varest to upload the plugin to. So what will happen, this main image.png storage would be assigned in the Azure storage box. To be like in simple words, a storage would be assigned, and then it would give you a link to that storage where you can upload the files directly. So after the file is after we have the link, we now need to do a few things, and the most important thing like in that thing is like to convert your image to binary data. How we will do that, I will show in a second, but for that we will have to use what do we say, C++. So but if you don't want to upload, then you don't need any C++ or any stuff of that kind. But here, from here we will get string field, and we will get the ID, and then get a string field, and we will get the URL. Promote to a variable, name this upload image ID. We need both of the things, and that's why you need to store both of them. And promote this to a variable, name this upload image URL. And then after this, let's compile and save this. Go to tools, new C++ class, and you can just create a empty object. You can also create a game instance. Okay, let's do this so that you can use it later. Let's create a game instance subsystem, and I will just call it my game instance subsystem, and the default values works for me, so I will just create a class. So now if you have seen any of my older videos, you know how big of a fan of like Rider I am. But a lot of users have issues when I like create videos in Rider, and that's why I'm going to use Visual Studio. So what we need to now do is let's go and create to public. Sorry, I'm a writer. A writer, sorry. Normally don't write, but yeah, you can write, make, maybe you can write upload image or Azure, and in the brackets you can pass f string texture path. So texture path would be like the place where that image that you want to upload is. Now if it's a plugin or something like that, you can give the path for that. And then the second thing is whatever URL that we receive, so we require these two things. Now I last time I used this thing was, okay, yeah, we can create, nice. So we created a definition for this. Now what we need to do is we need to get a T array. Basically when we upload anything, so the basic form is a binary data. So we want the binary data for that image. So we will get uint8 and file raw data. And then you need to get the f file helper function, from which you can call the to load file to array. In brackets you can pass the name of the file raw data, and it will store the array in this thing, file raw data, comma, and you need to pass the texture address, texture path, sorry. And now we have the file raw data ready.
So next what you need to do is, next we will just make a t-shared reference for an HTTP request. So we will run this. Okay, we need the include. So we can include.
Yeah, it fixes it. Although it would be better that we make all the includes in the .h file only. So let's remove it from here and put them here. http.h, json.h. We also need a few interfaces. Interfaces, i.e. http requests dot h, and we also need oh sorry, interfaces, i.e. http response. This we need for the responses that we get back. Let's go back, and yeah, you see there it has gone. So after we make the request for us, we will like set the variables and the headers for this http request. So json request set verb, and basically this verb is like if you want to get a request or post a request or something like that. So this is a put request because it will create a new so basically it will create a new resource at the server, and then we will get the JSON request again, set URL, and in the URL we will pass the URL that we got. Then JSON request, we will set the header, and the image type. So again, if you have some image that like is a JPEG, you can replace this by it, and you can put the file type that you want to upload here. Now, two things that are required by Azure to be put are these, which I'm going to put now. Firstly, we have to set a header which where one field is comp and this other field is blob. And the second thing they require is JSON request set header XMS blob type, and you can put it blob. And now you can just put the final thing that is our raw file data. I think it goes in, yeah, set content, and just pass the file raw data, and it's done. Now we just need one more thing, that is what happens when we get a response. So for that we have two options. Either we make a delegate that gives us a response back to Unreal Engine, or we can just give a delay of 1 second and then try. Like this is the shorter method, to be honest. So let's do one thing. We will use the shorter method, like because the last video just went above an hour in recording. We will make it viewable request success, and we will put the default to be false. Now this both of these things have to be accessed in Blueprint. Now this is a function, this is a property. So we will make this a U function, which is Blueprint callable, and has a category of type maybe base functions. And then this is a U property. This should be blueprint read only, and then edit anywhere, and you can pass a category. So let's go here and make a lambda function. On process request complete, bind lambda, we pass in this as the reference, and f http request pointer request, then f http response pointer response, and then a boolean b was success. I think that's only three things required. I don't remember exactly. Let me just verify. Yeah, it's correct. Okay. Now after that, what we need to do is yeah, let's make a array and end here. So after this, we after we get the response, we will just make it. We can make it. We let's copy this thing and make it integer int 32, and name this response code. And here we will set the response code to be equal to whatever response we have, and then get response code. And one more thing that we want to do is we need to check, which we will do after response code is set, is we will set response is equal to true. Request success is equal to 2, sorry. And now we can just check in the boolean sorry blueprints whether we receive the request or not. And after the binding is completed, we will just fire the function. uh, Maybe we can just process request and done. I think we don't need anything else except http module, which I think we should add. Let's add the http module also, and let's close engine, save everything, and build. So after this is done, what I am going to do is, like, basically the build was success, and I think during that time you would not have seen it, but yeah, the build was success. So we will get the subsystem itself that we make. I think it was get my instance subsystem, and then from here we will make call upload image for Azure, and like this. So the first thing is we need to give an URL, which is this one, and we can directly take it from here, and a path to a PNG image. So I will find one quickly. So I'm going to use this one, like this image that you see on the screen now. It was like from a time I was, oh, not this one. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I am really sorry for that. I think it was this one, right? Nope, not this one also. Yeah, this one. So I have been using this, like this was the PlayFab's kit first demo when I made it. So I'm going to use this. So open up properties, copy the path for it, and paste here, and then a slash, and then I will copy the name of the file, and I will put the name of the file. So this is like the path of the file that is present on my PC. Now you can put it like you can basically make it anything. Now for pixel streaming, if you are using pixel streaming by any chance, you need to take the input from the web and then upload it on the web itself. So this upload part should be done on the web itself. So here we will get we will make a branch, and then we will search for request success. If this is true, nice, we will get the request code. Get response code, sorry. We will check if it is equal. Now it can be equal to 20 0. So basically like the request was successful, or 2001. Sorry, 201. Basically 201 means that the request created some resource on the server. So it should be either of those. Ideally it will be 201 always, right? If this thing comes to be true, okay, if this comes to be false, we will just make a delay of 1 second and we will recheck. If this comes to be false, I will print string response code is not 200 or 201, and I will make a print string and print the response code. And if it is basically true, like the response code is 200 or 201, that means the image was uploaded. That then we can continue with our process of creating the UGC item. So now what we need to do is we need to create, like basically create few things like title, and everything has to be passed from the game itself. So we have to have a lot of construct JSON objects. So be ready for it. I just thought I would tell you. Scroll down and I will add a reroute note here. Although I could have double clicked, but yeah, anyways. So I will get the construct JSON object, and we will name this basic uh, object for UGC and link it here. Then we will set the string field for this and set the type where T is capital type to UGC, everything is small. So now we need to construct another JSON object, and basically this is for the title itself. So we will name title object for UGC. And if you remember in the last video, I told everything should be with the neutral thing that they have made now. So this the field name will be neutral, and the title, this string value should be the basically the the name of the UGC item. So I can name this maybe new mod map, or maybe race map, just to give you an example. And then I will create a new JSON object and construct and name this description object for UGC. Again, you can copy this set field and paste here, and again neutral should be there. So in the description should can be anything. This is a really nice race map, do give it a go, like this. And then you can move on and set the title. So get the basic object for UGC and set object field. This object can be title, and object field is title object for UGC, and then get the basic object again, and again set object field, and this can be the description. Let's get the description back here and put it here. After you have set the description, one last thing is remaining, and that is the images that we set. So this is the UGC creation process, right? So we did not pass in anything for this UGC that it can know that I have to use this uploaded image. This image also doesn't know where it goes. Like it just goes to the Azure storage, but is not anywhere related to this item. So now we need to tell that key which item has to be used, like which image has to be used. So again, call a construct JSON object, right click, promote to a variable, and you can name this image object for UGC, set a string field, and the first thing is ID, and ID will be here uploaded image ID. Then it will be set a string field. This will be type, whether it's a screenshot of the map or a thumbnail for the map. So this is a thumbnail. And then lastly, it would be set string field. It will be the URL, small URL, and then this is upload image URL, like this. And then you can get the basic object for UGC and put this image there. So you need to set object this because images can be multiple images. So this needs to be an array. Set object array field, images, and object array, make an array for this, and pass the object for UGC here. And now finally you can call create draft item, make a economy, on failure custom event. Oh, sorry, this needs to be connected to the dispatcher. And on custom success, you can just make it create item success, make sorry, break, and you can get the values from this item. But I will just print a string item creation success. One more thing I'm missing. Yeah, item here. You need to pass this basic object for UGC. Sorry for that. And if you want the user to directly publish, you can set this, but I don't think it should be directly published. It would go into draft, and you can have a review of it and then only publish it. So, what do you think it will work? Let's go and hope it works. Login. Okay, we forgot to add a button. Yeah, this is not an issue. Let's go to main menu, call a button, add a text. You can say this text create UGC item. Select this text and go on clicked. Get the game instance. And you can just call the final event, that is create UGC item. Compile and save. And oh, OBS is not running, right? Oh shit, it's running. Okay, I thought that OBS is not running in my life. Anyways, let's play and log in. And if I press create UGC item, Not authorized by title. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot one more thing. Let me open up Chrome. So when you come to your title, go to economy and then UGC. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, and here you will see one thing. I am missing something, I think so. Yeah, as you can see, some catalog APIs are not enabled for players. Please enable these through policy tab under title settings. So let's go to title settings and then economy version 2 and policy version 2. So you can see it doesn't allow like thing functions to be run by the client or by the gamers now, because this the basic reason is because like in a game where you don't have UGC, you don't want the players to do certain stuff. So for now I require my players to create upload URLs and I want them to create draft items. I also want them to update it later. Now you have a lot more things like when update the configuration, you can update the inventory items and you can allow the players to update the inventory items, and you can even allow the players to take down reviews if like their game has some bad review, or you can take down if they request something like that. So let's get back to Unreal Engine. Loading. So ADV FPS template, the name. Let's open up close tabs and go back to our game instance and let's try. It should work. Login, create a UGC item. No response, no response, no response. Item creation success. So let's close this and go back to our economy, UGC, and let's go to draft. So you can see we don't have anything here. We can just select the title or title player account. So if this is selected as title, then your company or your players, like your employees are making these games. If it is title player account, then like normal players are making games. So it doesn't give you anything, Abito. Let me reload. Maybe in published it comes. It should show all the IDs, but okay, I will do one thing. I will go to players, search, and copy his creator entity ID, which I think is this thing, paste here and search. Yes, it is. Yeah, here comes the race map. Although I think so, I am missing something. Let me go to settings. You should be able to see all the created catalogs. Okay, but yeah, as you can see, it does come up with race map, last modified 7:23 p.m. Let's open this up. And yeah, neutral. This is a really nice race map. Give it a go. We have the image also, which is correct. The image is thumbnail. The size is 5 MBs and it has updated. And moderation state is not set, so you can just save as a draft, or you can even edit this. I think so. Now this language I don't know, but yeah, I can save and publish. So as soon as you publish, go back to UGC and reload the page. And here you have the list of items that you have published. Now you can get the same thing. You can get the UGC items. Let me show you again. So if you have followed the last video, we have created, okay, let me go to get store items. And no, not the store items actually. We need to get the UGC items. So you can get the all the owned UGC items by removing this catalog item and replacing this by UGC. Just to show that this works, I will set this to UGC, and I will also, this does not have any price, right? So it's free. Yeah, the price is free. I will do one thing. So we will just disconnect this store and keep it like this and play. So like basically we are not restricting it to a store, but allowing all the things. And currently you just see AK-47, but if you scroll down, you have the race map with the correct image. So if I purchase, invalid request because it doesn't have any price item and the price values will go to 0. So that you can verify with that thing and see you have gold currency because the image was also for that, and main store which you can restrict to. So you are getting all the items if you don't restrict it to something. Now this purchase item won't work because we don't have any item ID and amount because it's basically free. But either you can just check if the item doesn't have currency, don't pass any currency. If it has a currency, then you can just go, I will add a currency. So as you can see, everything is now updated and working. So that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Meet you in the third part of the series where we will work on the Azure functions. Let us know if you need videos for anything else. We are trying to be consistent now. So that's it. Bye. Thank you.